Hello everyone. I'm putting this up here just to show YouTube that I am operating within the guidelines of fair use, which allows to use segments of material I do not own the rights for in order to criticize and express an opinion. Just as any democratic, free speech supporting platform would do. I'm not going to make any money out of this, and everything I upload here will be for the sole purpose of reviewing, critique, and expressing opinions about what's going on and what went on the Fully Living channel. Well, we have a new video, and I don't know if you can hear this in my voice, but I had to stay away for a while as I had some problems concerning my voice. So when I saw this video, I realized that there is no way I can shut up about this, and I am going to roast this video until smoke comes out of this room and this computer, and I promise you that. So we're going to start with something very short. This video is only to tell you about what's to come, and I will do it in my pace as fast as I can, but it won't be very fast. However, we're going to talk about everything. Let's start with Andrea.
So now I want to talk about Abigail's results from her speech evaluation, and I've got the official folder right here.
Andrea is giddy with anticipation to read to us about the results of Abigail's evaluation. She even put on makeup for the occasion. So let's start with the fact that I am making this video because my personal opinion is it is full of deceit, lies, and since I can't prove anything, of course, I cannot state that these are facts. So it's very important for me that you understand that this is only my private opinion and not necessarily the truth, no matter how sincerely I believe what I say. So let's start with this very clear message through the title of this video: Autism in Girls Speech Evaluation Results. Then she goes all around Abigail being autistic and speech evaluation and this and that. Now let's be very, very accurate here. All we know from this whole charade, at least I see it as charade, is that Abigail had started speech therapy. She is 6 going on 7 years old. And what is important to me to make very well known is that there has never, ever been a video or a series of videos that show Abigail's evaluation as autistic. The only series of videos that exists on this channel is when Andrea tried to get her diagnosed as autistic in Israel, but all the doctors agree that they can't say that. There is no evidence, zero evidence, that she has been ever evaluated anywhere else. And since we know Andrea's MO, and we know that she was very, very, very keen to document every single thing that had to do with autism and her kids, we have to admit that not showing any part of the evaluation process of Abigail as autistic is highly, highly strange and out of character, to a point where we have to say, at least I have to say, I do not think that that ever existed. She never was diagnosed as autistic. And even if she were to be diagnosed today, that would even prove that all these years we have been lied to. A mother pinned this diagnosis on her young child without ever knowing that she's really autistic. And this is the first point that I need to make here. Now let's move on along this line. Let's say Abigail was secretly diagnosed by someone as autistic. She only gets to go to speech therapy between the ages of 6 and 7. She is isolated from society completely. She never gets any kind of therapy throughout her childhood, her early childhood. There is absolutely no mention of taking her to any kind of therapies that Raphael, for example, went to when he was that age, those ages actually. She is just, in my words, in my opinion, neglected. She stays home. Her only people to talk to and to communicate with are her parents and her brother. She has no stimuli from the outside. She does not learn how to communicate with other children as early as can be, which is very important. That intervention is highly important. No, she is kept isolated at home until this age. How is that not neglectful behavior? I mean, most of us here noticed that Abigail has severe, how would we call it, deficiency in understanding what she's told, in expressing herself, in making sense with what she says. And, you know, if on top of all that, she was supposedly diagnosed with autism, what was she doing home all these years? Not even experiencing simple social behaviors, encounters, learning how to talk to other children, learning how to communicate. What the hell? So you just leave that child home and isolate her from society completely? Okay, I don't see how that works. And, you know, just a reminder, as far as we know, as far as any kind of evidence, there has never been any kind of evaluation or diagnosis process for autism for Abigail. Just nothing. So where did this come from?
It's right here. She's having... It's very hard to tell with Abigail because her vocabulary is very broad. It's very big. She has a big vocabulary. She's really gifted.
Really? Really? Yes, very broad vocabulary with Abigail. Now, you know, maybe we're not watching the same channel here. Maybe we're in a parallel universe or something. I do not know. I cannot comprehend how you can claim that this child has a very broad vocabulary and that she is gifted. Gifted. Raphael is gifted. Raphael is a child who at school was put in a gifted class very quickly before you yanked him out there. Abigail is extremely slow. She does not understand simple commands. She has very serious problems articulating herself. Her sentences are strange and weird. Her behavior, when it comes to communicating with others, is extremely attention-seeking behaviors. She is not able to understand even her teacher's instructions. She does not understand. Gifted. There is no game, almost, that we see that she can play without help. There is no Lego that she can build without someone building it for her. She is extremely in need of help, and she has been in need of help, in my opinion, for a very long time. For years, people have been writing and communicating to you parents that your child is not doing well compared to other children her age. Gifted. I would like to see a paper saying that, Andrea, because, again, I think you're trying to make her a second Raphael. But, of course, all evidence show completely otherwise. But, you know, just for the heck of it, let's give Andrea the benefit of the doubt. Let's look at what is a gifted child. What are gifted children able to do that maybe other children wouldn't be so able to? So let's go one by one here. An extreme need for constant mental stimulation. An ability to learn and process complex information rapidly. Abigail has a problem learning simple information, and she has had this problem and it was never attended to. Never. Again, number 3, a need to explore subject in surprising depth. An insatiable curiosity as demonstrated by endless questions. Really? This is describing Raphael one by one. Everything here so far is exactly your son. And you're telling us that Abigail is gifted? Let's go on. Ability to comprehend material several grade levels above their age. Really? You're telling me that Abigail is able to comprehend material higher than her age. Let's talk about when she started reading. Let's talk about her ability to comprehend very simple tasks. Enthusiastic about unique interests and topics. Really? So what is she interested in so much? Let me know. Create quirky or mature sense of humor. Well, you say she never laughs. You say she laughs weirdly. She definitely does not respond to your humor because you always say that she doesn't laugh and she never laughed. So that's not really there. Creative problem solving and imaginative expression. Absorbs information quickly with few repetitions needed. Really? Even in this evaluation, you were talking about how they said that she needs repetition, that she does not understand things and it does not absorb information. Self-aware, socially aware, and aware of global issues. Really? Now, come on. See, this is the thing. It makes me so angry, and this is why I decided to expose these lies. In my opinion, they're lies. If someday someone will show proof to any of this, I will definitely apologize from the bottom of my heart. But let's even go one step further. To define your child as gifted, they have to be tested for that. So do tell, Andrea, when was Abigail tested for being a gifted child? I think I should wait for that answer maybe in another video. Just talk about it. Tell us where and when, which mysterious school had her tested for being gifted. Was it the teacher that she talks to right now that has to repeat herself and to explain every single thing again, most of the time, at least from what we see? So come on. Just come on. So this is the first video, and it talks about these specific issues, and I hope you found this interesting. We will continue. Thank you.